What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Climb Together Podcast. I am your host, Tony Scorp, here with my co-host, Deception. Deception, say hi.
What up?
This is episode number 46. We had a little 2-week break there because I went on vacation to San Diego. And let me tell you, man, it was a good time.
I wanna know.
I kind of want to talk about it
I'm excited.
because, listen, man, I am New York, not city, upstate New York, born, bred, raised, lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
Never really left very often unless it was for like sports. Went to Disney once, but whatever. Um, so going to San Diego where like the culture is so much different. Everybody there is
Oh yeah.
so happy. The only people that aren't happy are the people that like grew up in San Diego and still live in San Diego. All the people that moved to San Diego like throughout their lives, you know what I mean, are so in such in a good mood. Everyone's like so friendly. They're very much like it's a very safe space for anyone in the like LGBTQ plus community. So Riss and I could
Yeah.
like hold hands walking to breakfast and not be like, hey, we're gonna get hate crime this morning.
True.
So that was really nice. And let me tell you, it was a beautiful week that we were there. We went to so we were supposed to stay with Riss's aunts. But unfortunately, as we were flying from here to San Diego, like the day that we were flying, that morning when we were like we had just gotten out, we were just about to get on our first flight. Versus aunt texted them and was like, "Hey, just so you know, your cousin's sick. So we're gonna have to figure something out if he doesn't feel better."
Yeah.
Turns out he had baby COVID
Oh.
and then gave it to Riss's aunt who had COVID. So they literally like Riss's cousin was sick, and he's a baby too. He just turned 1, right?
Yeah.
So he was sick for the first like 3 days we were there, and then the day that he like was feeling better, Riss's aunt got sick with COVID
Oh.
and was sick for the remainder of our trip. So we ended up staying in a bunch of different Airbnbs, which were like literally just like studio apartments.
Yeah.
Because there was only 2 of us. And so we stayed on one on the beach, which was really nice. We were like literally a block away from the beach. So we spent like a day and a half there. And then we stayed in another one in Little Italy in San Diego,
Mm.
which was really nice. One thing I forgot about cities is that like it just like you go outside and it smells like pee.
Yeah.
It literally just smells like piss outside, and I'm like, But it was still nice. Like we had a good time. There was like a market. It was a farmer's market on Saturday we went to, which was really cool. We got a bunch of cool stuff and some fresh fruits to munch on for lunch.
Mhm.
And then I think it was like the day after that or something. I think it was like Sunday or Monday. We went to a nude beach.
Oh Lord.
Knocked that one off my bucket list. Um, Highly
Did y'all
recommend.
actually?
Yeah, yeah, we
Wow.
did. Yeah, it was a very like freeing experience. I never want to go to the beach with clothes on ever again.
Really?
It was so nice.
I thought you'd think it was weird.
No, okay, it was a little weird at first, but the fact that you have to like be in the mind frame that like everyone here is like also nude. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Everyone else here
So
is
it's like
also
it's
like
not weird when everybody is.
yeah. So like and you have to be like you can't make it awkward because you just have to go on the basis like this isn't awkward because if you make it awkward, that's when it's awkward. So
Yeah.
everybody else is like just chilling. People have conversations just with their, just everything hanging out.
It's not weird unless you make it weird.
Yeah. And it's better when you go with someone that you're very comfortable with, them seeing you like that, because then it's just like, oh, we're just chilling, you know what I mean? So I went with, it
Yeah.
was just me and Riss, so, we are engaged, so it makes sense. Anyway,
Yeah.
um, Oh. So we went to that, and there was a lot of like old white guys there.
Oh, I'm sure. You know what
But
they were there for.
actually, oh my god, my shit just like I was just like, okay. Anyway, actually, it used to be it's called Black's Beach. It used to be a gay man nude beach.
Mm.
So these were all old gay men.
Aha.
And they like
Okay.
they came by themselves, like set up like a chair and like just chilled there for a couple hours, would drink a couple beers or whatever, and then have some lunch and then put the clothes on and leave.
Hmm.
It was really cool though. Um, you did have to climb down like the side of a cliff to get there. Which wasn't too bad. It was the climbing up. Your girl had an asthma attack on the
Oh.
climb up, which was interesting. So, yeah. It was beautiful though. Worth it. I wonder if I have a picture that I can send you. Because it was really beautiful. Um, I highly recommend. If you ever get to go to, San Diego, to go to Black's Beach and just like chill in the nude. Doesn't matter whether you're comfortable with your body. I mean, it actually helps like you be more comfortable with your body because you see so many different people with
Yeah, I
some.
would say it does.
Yeah, you see so many different people with so many different body types, and they're all just like having a good time.
Yeah, they're all just
And
chilling. They don't care.
so, oh, I didn't end up taking a picture. Oh, I didn't take a picture of the beach. Can't really send you that one because well, anyway,
There's a lot of people.
not there's a lot of people. It's just there's two people in it. Oh, okay,
Oh, it's you and Riss.
okay. I got a picture.
I thought y'all would take a picture together there.
We did. All right, here's a picture of Riss, clothed,
Okay.
pointing out on a cliff.
I'm glad you specified.
Yeah, this was like about halfway down the cliff where we took this picture. Anyway, it was
Mm,
it was a great time.
that is a
We
nice looking beach.
yeah, one of the Airbnbs we stayed in, the last one we stayed in, was coincidentally on the same night as a block party
Oh.
in Hillcrest, which is considered like gay town of San Diego. People literally call it gay town. Um, because it's just a bunch of like gay bars, a lot of like queer people that live there, you know. So we went to the block party. There was like a DJ. There's multiple DJs. There was like vendors and stuff like that. So we went to that, and it was so much fun. Also, I have never seen so many like minus like pride. Maybe not even like the pride around here because it's so small. But like I don't think I've ever seen like in person that many like people of the
Yeah.
community just like together in one space. And I feel like that was very like it was a good experience to be able to just be yourself and no one's gonna judge you for it. It's really good. So 10 out of 10, I do recommend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a really good time, and um, yeah, I did some reading. I finished a book that I've been working on for like a year, so that's nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called They Both Die in the End.
Oh God.
But the thing is like you don't know how they die, and oh, it is
You're
so
just
I
spending the
cried.
whole book building up to how
Yeah,
they die.
because there's a couple points where you'd be like, oh my god, is this where they die? And then they live. And then the way that they die, oh, my heart. I literally was reading it on the plane. And when I read this part, and Riss realized I was like at the part because Riss wanted me to read the book. And I was on the plane sobbing at like, fuck, was this? Was this on the way there? So this was like, I had been up since I hadn't gone to bed Like, I'd been up for like 16 hours plus. Because I
Yeah.
went to work. I woke up at like 11 on Tuesday. I went to work at like 4, closed, drove up to where we were spending the night, which is like an hour and a half away. And then we went to the airport. So we got to where we were going at midnight. No, 2. We got to where we were going at 2. And we had to leave where we went to sleep at 4. So I stayed up while Riz slept for a couple hours. So I had not slept I'd slept maybe like an hour or 2 on the first flight. So this is the second flight. And so I was like on like maybe 3 hours of sleep max. Right? Reading this. And then I get to the part and it's so heart-wrenching, and it's like kind of like a love story built into it too. So like it's something that I didn't understand until like I got in a relationship with someone that like I truly loved in that love in that way.
Yeah.
So that makes it so much more emotional because you're like, I feel that like on a personal level. Because like if I were to ever watch Riss die in front of me,
Oh, yeah.
I would, I don't even know. Wouldn't be good.
Oh,
Wouldn't be
that would
good.
be terrible.
So like just I was crying on the plane. Riz was like laughing at me because I was crying on the plane. And people were giving me like looks because I was crying at like freaking like what? It was like 10 in the morning. You know? It was 10 in the morning and I was sobbing reading a book on the plane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, Tone, entertain the podcast real quick. I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay. But anyway, so that was my experience. Also, I started playing Pokemon Go again. So in case any of you guys don't know, Pokemon Go is the mobile version of Pokemon, and because I was going to San Diego, I was like, oh, I'm going to a different state, might as well play Pokemon Go. Because a couple of my coworkers at my summer job I don't know, my job over the summer as a cook, played Pokemon Go, and they're like, hey, like you're going to San Diego, like, you know, play some, catch some Pokemon so we can trade when you get back. And so I downloaded it, and I realized I hadn't played in like 4 years. So I like doubled my Pokédex on the travel to like from between when we like Tuesday night to when we got back Wednesday, the following Wednesday, not the immediate day after, but I doubled my Pokédex. And now at school, college campuses, fucking gold mine for Pokestops and gyms. So I play literally all the time. Currently, here, I'll read you guys my my stuff real quick and try and service. But how much? 6%. Okay, cool. Sorry, my phone's like almost dead. I didn't charge it last night because I'm smart. Okay. Pokemon Go. But yeah, like we're like I'm in my room right now, and from my room I can hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokestops, depending on where in my room I'm at. And then oh, actually I want to catch this guy real quick. I don't have him. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I need to catch this guy. Shit. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to sell my car and I keep getting text messages about it. Anyway. So, I had like, maybe like 180 Pokemon in my Pokédex. I'm now at 300 even, actually. So, I'm killing it. So, it was worth it. It was worth it. And yeah. I don't know where Deception went, but that's my story. I literally played so much. But yeah, so that's, cool. Also, I got the Optic Gaming, The Making of Esports Champions books. So I'm gonna read this here, soon. And it's looking pretty, like, it looks like a pretty sick book. Like the chapters, I have chapters list, yeah. So the first part is it's in chapters and it's in parts. It feels pretty odd. But so there's 7 parts, and then there's like little like breakdowns, like the birth of Optic, like Optic J, Hex, and Fwiz, building a pro team, Nade, Big Timer, Scump, Midnight, Fwiz again. Freaking love Midnight, guys. Like, on God, like Midnight is the reason. Like, oh my God, I sound like a frat boy saying on God. In all seriousness, like Midnight, who is now like she works with Minnesota Rocker now. She was literally the reason why I started streaming, or like in gaming, like, cause I made YouTube videos and stuff like that. That was just cause like I was, a kid and wanted to make YouTube videos cause it's fun. And I did have a good time, so I still do. But anyway, so like I started, like, I found out Twitch through like these 2 Minecraft YouTubers that I used to watch. They were doing live streams on Twitch, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I love these guys. I was literally obsessed with them. The Ginge Cast, if you guys know who they are. But anyway, so, and then I was like, oh, one day, I was just like, oh, let me go on Twitch and let me see if they're live. And they're like, oh, they're not live. And I'm like, well, I want to watch something. And I was like, I want to like watch a live stream. So I went and I like was like, it was World War II at the time. It was the COD that was out. So I was just kind of like scrolling through that, and I saw Optic. And I was like, I know Optic. And I saw like that it was a, female presenting person. And I was just like, fuck yeah. That's like, that's my like, that's my like criteria. It's like when I go through a game, I'm like, oh, I see a female presenting person. Yes, please. Because it's so hard to find friends in this space that are also like that, that present this way, and it's really like comforting knowing you have people that know what you're going through, and you can work together to, make change in the industry. And that's like what we're doing with like Denial and this podcast, is like trying to like pave the way for the future of gaming. Actually, like right now I'm working on some stuff for Denial, and I'll read it to you. Maybe Deception will come back between that time.
I am back. I was just listening.
Oh shit. Welcome back. Anyway,
I didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
No, you're good. I just gotta log in. Yo, what's up, baby bear?
I was listening.
You were listening. But yeah, so I came up with this kind of like mission statement like thing for
Okay.
for Denial. Right? So I gotta log into the thing to get it. But bro, you took so long. I was like rambling about Pokemon Go. Did you hear that part?
I don't think so.
No, I was literally like talking about how I downloaded Pokemon Go when I went to San Diego just to catch Pokemon, and I like doubled my Pokédex.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. I'm just that cool. Hold on a second. I'm trying to like fuck. Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to pull this up. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Oh no, I messed up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so this is like the mission statement that I have provided for Denial. You guys are gonna get a little sneak peek because you guys, I'm sorry, it's my phone's phone needed his help. No, you're good. Anyway, because I've been working on. I'm gonna put in the work. Okay. Let me just like bring this out so I can read it all. Okay. Okay. So is so I like kind of describes like, you know, what so Denial Gaming is an esports organization founded in 2020 with the mission to make gaming accessible to everyone. We are owned and operated by a man and two women and a diverse team of gamers, streamers, and content creators. Our goal is to
Okay.
create a safe and inclusive environment for gamers of all backgrounds to compete, learn, and grow together. We are dedicated to pushing the boundaries of gaming and creating content that is entertaining and educational. We are constantly working to build a community where everyone can feel comfortable and be their best self. Join our mission to make gaming a better place.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, dude. I put in the work, man. And so our teams, I came up with this, ready? Denial Gaming is a cutting edge esports organization that brings together some of the most talented gamers in the world. Our team consists of world class professionals who have won top tournaments, achieved incredible ranking, and shown unmatched passion and skill. Because I don't know if you knew this or not, but Denial used to have a Gears team, like Gears of War team, and they were really
Mm.
good. Little fun fact. Back when it was Atomic Gaming and like Luther, it was just Luther.
Yeah.
He had a Gears team. They did really well. It's just like some stuff happened and like Gears is kind of like fell off as like an esports thing.
Yeah.
So
Discord is like. I think like last time I saw anything that was like relevant in Gears was probably like 2018,
mhm
2019.
mhm
Because I remember like there were a lot of big teams that had Gears teams. I mean, like Envy had a Gears team, Optic had a Gears team, um, and stuff like that. But like they all basically just stopped in like that period between Gears 4 and Gears 5, and like Gears 5 just never took off. Like I remember like even like some of the Gears players like Mental even switched to COD.
yeah.
Like Mental played BO4 for a bit, and I think he even played in the CDL when they went to MW19.
Mhm. Yeah, it's one of those things though. It's like games like that's the thing about esports is like that I think makes it better than traditional sports is like even though a game can like crash, right? There's just another game that's gonna come up and replace it. And when it comes to like certain like when it comes to gaming, as long as you have a good like game sense, and if you don't know what that is, it should be like a basic understanding of like games in general, like especially like FPS games. Um,
Yeah, if you're playing like FPS games like
it's a very
COD
easy.
and stuff,
It's
you just
easier to go from sports, the esports to esport.
yeah. That that's a point that I've been seeing a lot lately of like since we're in the COD off season, a lot of COD players are playing other stuff.
Hmm
Is like COD players have to adapt so much because their game changes every year that they are so good at adapting that they just go play other shooter games and are immediately good because of
hmm
that. Like you see people like Karma who like obviously he's like a three-time champion, one of the greatest COD players of all time. But he played through so
Also,
many
he
different
just had a
COD
baby.
games. Oh yeah, he did. He did a month or so ago.
Hmm
But he's been through so many different COD games and seen COD at so many different like points of where it's at that he goes and plays anything else and he's really good. Like he goes and plays like Rust and he's really good. He played Fortnite when it first came out. He was like one of the best players in the game. Like he just goes and plays anything and he's immediately good because he's
Yeah,
played so many different CODs and been through so many iterations of the game.
yeah. Um, there was this one guy. that I used to play with all the time. He was a competitive player for Raw Nation
Mm.
back in the day, and from the first org that I was in, that's actually like he was one of the first people I've ever met in gaming. Um, and he was freaking. He every game he touched, he was a god at. We, i- if you didn't think he was gonna be good at a game, he was good at it. Cause like, what was it when Fall Guys came out? He literally like topped the leaderboards of Fall Guy wins, while also being in season for COD and dominating COD.
A lot of people can do that.
You know,
That's like Dashy. Dashy plays Valorant even during the COD season. He's like
when he gets
one of
fucking
the
like
top Valorant players.
he gets like berated for it.
Yeah. But honestly, like last year in Vanguard and MW2 and stuff, they played Valorant together, like the whole team,
Mm,
and it helped their S&D a lot.
that's true. It's a very much strategy based game with quickly adapting and
Well, and you don't have stuff like COD S&D where you regen health and stuff. You have to
mm,
be way more worried about your life and like not taking bullets.
mm-hmm.
So like that probably helped them a ton.
I don't know. I believe I'm a firm believer in like cross training and using not just the game that you play to better your skills. Because like if you look at just like I'm gonna use traditional sports as an example again. If you look at traditional sports, right? I used to swim. I'm gonna use myself anyway as an example. I used to swim, right? Super competitive, junior Olympian. Um, like my team won the junior Olympics,
Yeah.
like overall, and in the women's uh part of it too. We didn't win the men's because we had like three guys.
Oh.
We had three guys on our team. But we still won like overall. Like we dominated so much in the women's that we won the entire thing. Anyway, not the point. Not only would we get in the pool and we would swim for hours a day, like during our varsity season, like through the school, we would have the first like 2 weeks back, we would have doubles practices before school even started. We'd have a morning practice that was swimming, pretty chill, for like 3 hours. It says pretty chill. The meeting says for 3 hours.
For
And
3 hours.
then we have like a little break, go home, eat lunch, take a nap, do whatever, play video games. I play video games. And then go back at like 5 o'clock. And then we would do like weight room. We would run on the track. We would
Mm.
do like we would do calisthenics. Sometimes we would do yoga. Like we would do all these different things to like just as like cross training. And it made us so much better than all the other teams because none of the other teams were doing this. There was only like one other team that was doing it, and they were the only ones
Well, yeah.
that we were compete like that we really had to compete with.
Yeah, because I'm sure like most teams, all they do is swim.
Yeah, they get in the pool, they swim, they maybe do some like crunches or whatever, like or like they do stuff on their own time if they're um like I don't know. But like if you look at like college sports, they don't just play you don't just play baseball for 3 hours straight. You go to the weight room, you run drills, you know what I mean? So if you just take that and you apply it
Yeah.
to gaming, you can cross train on other games and it's like example A, that what you just like said about Optic, like that it gave them a more like serious sense of like strategy because they couldn't just trade lives like that. You couldn't just regen health. Your health was more valuable. You had to be more clean and concise with your decision making. And it showed in their performance in the league.
Their S&D was very good last year, especially
Mm-hmm.
after they picked up Ghosty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they literally like they turned into like one of the best teams in the league because they went from being like pretty good in respawn, but not the best team in respawn, and like being kind of mediocre at S&D. Like they pick up Ghosty and they all start playing Valorant and stuff together, and
Mm-hmm.
they went on that insane like respawn run where they like barely ever lost any, and then they got better at S&D.
Yeah. So, cause all these teams, like most of the teams, they just scrim all day. They play the game all day and they scrim all day, and that's it. You know what I mean? Which I mean, obviously it fares them well. They do really, really good at the game, but I feel like with a lot of these problems that are like going on between teams, there's like they can't really be solved in the game. They have to be solved out of the game, whether it's like like in-person activities or like
Yeah.
if you have a team that's like really bad with like comms, right? Have them play Overcooked 2. Period. That's it. That's the whole bar. Just have them play Overcooked 2. Either their comms will get better or they're not gonna be friends anymore, and you're just gonna have to find a new guy. But like if that's something
Oh
that
man.
needs work, like have them play over because you really need comms in that game, especially if there's 4 different people and you need someone washing dishes, someone cutting stuff up, someone serving the plates, someone you know
Yeah.
you need really good comms for that. Me personally, I used to suck at comms in video games until I started working in a restaurant. Bruh, my callouts are amazing. Behind, come to your left, go into your top right, duck down. Like, and I just say it like, and I I have this new one where I go slithering through, and then I literally like put my 2 hands together, and I just like slither through people. Like that's all you really need. Like it's just a matter of same with Played Up, my best friend and I tried that game. It was chaos. I've never played Played Up, but I don't really actually know what it is. Look up. But yeah,
I've
like
never like played that game.
I'm gonna look it up. Played Up console game. It's on Steam. It's a 10 out of 10 on Steam. It's like Overcooked.
It's
Okay.
a 10 out of 10.
Oh wait, it literally is like Overcooked. Okay. Yeah. So like it's just you gotta. What was I saying? Anyway,
What was I saying?
dude, my brain's fried, dude. This being back to school thing, it's I'm fried.
Uh,
Anyway, but like in like if you have bad S&D, like Valorant, proven to make things
sure.
better. You know, if you have bad like hard point, feel like playing like Overwatch maybe, because like the payload, um, like game mode where you have to like be on the payload and get the payload to the end. You know what I mean? That one. I feel like that would be a
Yeah.
good one for hardpoint. Because you really do have to like you pretty much the whole time you go through um that map is like your payload moves with you. Therefore your surroundings constantly change. So you have to be very adaptable to like someone could be hiding here, someone could be hiding here. Um and then at the same time, you have to make sure someone's always on the payload. Someone is, whatever the strategies are for Overwatch. I don't play it very much, but you know what I mean. So like playing that game, and there's just so like that's just like one example, probably a poor example to another game that's out there that could will probably work better than Overwatch,
Yeah.
but like
I don't know. Overwatch, there's so much crazy stuff that happens in Overwatch that I feel like your comms have to be so on point that it'd be
mhm,
good.
yeah,
Because
like
I,
they're
like,
alting.
trust me, I played Overwatch.
Uh-huh.
Like,
You
I
were
haven't,
grinding it for
like,
a while.
been. I haven't been, like. I never played, like, a lot of competitive because I'm not really that good at the game. But, like, even when like, me and my friends would play, like, we'd squad up and play, like, like, full squad pubs. We would have games that were more competitive where we'd have to calm. And I
Mhm.
felt like I was like pretty good at comms in that game.
It's just that one thing is like adaptability too.
Yeah.
It's just if you have adaptability like that, or even if you play like games like Last of Us, where you have to strategize through like tough situations without being like seen, you know? I don't know. That's just like because if you only play COD, that's great. You'll be the best only COD player out there.
Yeah.
but it's in these different games that you learn these different skills or like refine these different skills, you know? Because
Yeah.
what like you know how there's like shooting ranges in games where you can practice your shooting. It's easier to
Oh,
practice
you want to know something crazy?
what?
You talk about the shooting range. X Defiant has the exact shooting range that we've all been wanting in COD.
Yeah?
Like when you shoot like the bots and stuff like that, it shows your damage numbers.
Fuck yeah.
Like there's like a target thing on the wall where you can look at your recoil patterns.
Shit. I
There's
like
like
that.
a you know that like COD 4 mission where you go through like that little course and
Hmm.
have to like they have one of those.
Nice.
Oh, it's a six shooting range. There's an area where you can test your abilities and your ults and stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, it's awesome.
Because like you know how like in shooting ranges they exist to work on your aim or like figure out gun stuff that you can't figure
Yeah.
out in the heat of the moment. It gives you a time to refine that skill. Because like when I used to like compete in Valorant, I would start every day by loading up a freaking I had like a warm up for playing Valorant. I might get back into Valorant though for my college team wants me to play for them.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so with Valorant, I would get in, I'd play a game of like I think it's called like so one with like you don't pick your gun, you just get a random gun and then you I think it's called like Rush or something. Anyway, I would play that. And then or like I would play like a game or two of that and then I would hop in the um shooting range and shoot 200 bots.
Dude, see is that's another thing is people I don't know, it's probably like different for some people. Like some people it might not actually help. But I feel like for the majority of people, especially playing COD, like going in and just shooting a bunch of bots before you play actually helps a lot.
Yeah, like and then I would do the
Like
same
don't even
thing.
put them on like veteran or anything where
No,
they'll shoot
just
back.
like
Just put them on recruit and just use them as target practice.
hmm. Well, that's what I used to do. Remember when I was really, really good at Warzone?
Yeah.
I used to like get like I would have like a like a quick scoping class, right? And I would get into like a map and just like play with bots for like oh well, like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes before I played, just to like warm up my shot. I wouldn't like leave until I was like I most of the time I'm saying 15, 20 minutes because it's like realistically what I wanted to do, but I wouldn't leave the game until my shot like was good. Like if I was having a like if I was like able to like hit shots well. Like if I was like missing shots or like shooting at feet or whatever, like I would keep playing until like my shot got better. And that's when I was dominating the game. I would freaking winning left and right or I'd get really close to winning or I would just like be like I don't know. My aim got really good. My my set game sense and like my strategic abilities were not because I would just push everything. But that was on me. That was my bad.
Well, but the thing is like when you're playing like a VR or something like that, my firm belief from what I've seen out of like myself playing and my friends playing is like the best way to get better at a PR is just push everything at first.
Oh yeah.
Is force yourself to get in gunfights. Because if you just sit and hide all game and you just hide till the last circle, you're gonna be like your hands are gonna be clammy. You're gonna be nervous going into like
Hmm.
when there's one guy left, it's just you two. Like like if you get in gunfights and stuff early, even if you die and you have a few games where you place outside of the top 50, but like
You
even
got
it like
20 kills. You know what I mean?
well, that's the thing is like I've had some Fortnite games where I've picked up like 5 or 6 kills off a rip, and I placed like 30th. And I'm like,
Hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah, cause and then when you get to those like late game situations, right? You have more experience on how to like play them
Yeah,
out. If you're
well,
aggressive,
that's how I got better at
yeah.
Fortnite. Like I hadn't played Fortnite in so long, and it's such a different game that I basically knew nothing. Like I had to relearn,
Oh yeah.
and like I played with my friends and I played a bunch of solos, and now I would say if I went to play solo, I could probably get at least 1 win per day with like 10
Okay.
plus kills.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's just like you just gotta like really like culture shock yourself. Because then you can be like, oh, I should have done that. And then it's like in your brain. Or like, oh, he was up there. That's a spot you can hide. That's one of those things is like if you play aggressively, then you learn more than just like sitting back. I feel like it's probably like a couple times more productive if you're trying to get better at a game to like push and push and push and constantly move around the map and try different things and try to like have like an
Or you could be
ego.
really nerdy and find spots that people don't know.
Yeah, but like
Do
you're not gonna
boosts and
actually
stuff that
get.
people haven't.
You might get more wins, but you're not actually gonna get better at the game. You know what I mean? Cause you're still gonna have like learning experiences, right? You're not gonna have as many as if you're like seeking out those
Yeah.
experiences. You know, if you're
The
trying
philosophy
different.
that I have with Fortnite is like the first until there's about 15 or 20 people though, just push everything and then start forming a strategy when you're
Mhm.
like toward the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I just you know me. I just push everything. That's like my motto. I just push everything. It's better to have unless you're like in a tournament situation and like your team's like counting on you. It's better to have like when you're like trying to get better at a game or just like training for a tournament or something. It's better to have an egotistical outlook during practice than during like an event because there's no like there's no like repercussions for that egotistical outlook. Like, hey, I'm gonna push these three
True.
guys and I'm gonna try to kill all of them. If it works, fuck yeah. But if it doesn't work, like it's fine. Like you tried. Teammates might be a little upset with you if they're your friends because you're dead. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's not like a tournament or anything where like it counts. You're just
Yeah.
you were just trying something out and now you learned, hey, I probably shouldn't take on three guys at once. Or you'd be like, hey, like next time I could get the guy that's upstairs and then set up like a claim, like you know what I mean? Like you can like reflect on what you did to be better next time. And that's what got me so good is because I would literally, especially in Rebirth, I would push everything. And I think I
Yeah.
did like for a while there. I was doing solos and like Verdansk every day. I'd play like
Yeah.
solos until someone wanted to play with me or something. And I was just like, I was constantly getting better and better and better because I would just push, push, push. I would drop hot, get a bunch of kills off the rip, get warmed up for the game, get
Yeah.
some good loot, rotate, try to like get as many UAVs as possible. UAV, UAV, UAV. Oh, there's a guy over there. Let me go. There's two people fighting. Let me go third party. Kill them both. Or kill one of them. There's a guy that's just chilling over there. Let me go kill him. You know what I mean? And if you don't end up killing him, that's okay. But you'll never know until you try. And then more and more you try these different, trial and error situations, better you're going to get at the game. And that's why I feel like when it comes to X Defiant coming out soon, when we don't really know yet, but soon. Um,
I would
it's
say in the next couple weeks.
yeah. Well, when X Defiant comes out, it's gonna be. I feel like the the competitive scene is gonna be really good because it's people coming from all different types of games, mostly
Yeah.
COD, but like the people coming from all different types of games,
The only
and
thing is we just don't know how competitive is gonna work.
yeah, I feel like since there's four more like COD professionals that like COD pros that there will be a good competitive system or at
Yeah.
least a decent one to start out that will get better over time. Because they seem like the type of people that are gonna like constantly like listen to the community and make their stuff better as a whole
Yeah.
and not just be like, okay, here's a game, we're gonna release like some skin updates every once in a while, but this is pretty much it. Like any like major bug fixes that are gonna like break the game, maybe depends. uh but so I don't know, I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for that game. I think there's a lot of potential with it. And my advice to everyone that's listening right now, if you have even like a sliver of interest in XDefiant, jump on it.
Yeah, I mean it's free to play. You got nothing to lose.
It's free to play. It is a new game. Everyone's kind of like, not everyone, but like most people are kind of like at a level playing field. A lot of people are going in this, they don't know a lot. It's a brand new game. If you're a content creator, get on that content right away. Um,
Hmm.
and if you are a competitor, get on that right away. Like me personally, my stance, I'm a creator, but I'm also an org owner. So I'm gonna get on that, finding a team right away. And I'm gonna get on making like streaming content on like Kick or Twitch or both right away, just so that I can, one, get myself out there in a way to where like people are like, oh, let me find someone that's streaming XDefiant because my friends are still playing whatever, and they find your stream that like is exposure for you if that's what you're looking for, or if you just like the
Hmm.
game, stream the game. You know what I mean? Like it
Dude,
really doesn't
I'll do
matter.
it for both because I genuinely think I'm just gonna love the game. Period.
Dude, you've been literally playing it for like a year and a half,
Over 2 years at this point.
over 2 years now.
August 5th was uh, 2 years because
Really?
that was the day that they sent out invites for the
Oh
first ever
shit!
play session.
Look at you, dude. Yeah. See, Deception over here, he's an OG, so you know what I mean. But you know, like, and then with me, you know, I have to look at this from like an org standpoint too, with when it comes to my own content creation. Because like, if I'm streaming this game, then people that play this game will watch my stream, and I'm trying to, you know, like I'm trying to like roster a team to compete, and I also want to bring in like creators that are also around this game because of the fact that we have a team that competes. So there's more attention that I brought onto the, you know, our team, so that they, when they compete, they have people that are, you know, going, you know, shouting their name and saying you got, like, you know what I mean. There's a different reason for everyone and why, you know. But if you want to like play X Finance, say jump on it right away, like right away. If you want to make content on it, don't hold back. If it's shitty content, at least you're putting it out. Try not to make it shitty content, try to make it better content, you know. But like if you're like, oh my god, this video isn't perfect, I, you know, but I, so I'm just gonna ditch it. You spent all that time making a video, just post it. No one's gonna like, 5 years from now, no one's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm not gonna subscribe to this person, even though I like their video that they put out now, because the video that they put out 5 years ago that was shitty quality. Like,
Yeah.
no. Like, no one's gonna not subscribe to me because of my Disney videos that I made in 2019. Actually, they're really bad. I would understand it if people did. But, like, no one, realistically speaking, no one's gonna be like, oh my god, this video they did 5 years ago, super cringe. Why did they even do that? That was a horrible idea. Unless it's, like, not, like, you know, anything prejudice or, you know, bad and, like, morally. If it's just a shitty video because it, you know, you edited it wrong, the music was too loud, the music was too quiet, you have a blank stare in the middle of the video for 2 minutes straight, that's fine. Okay? No one's gonna watch a video from a year ago, like from a year from now, and be like, well, let me go watch their other videos. And then jump back 5 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody watches somebody's videos now that have like good quality. They subscribe and then they go back like a couple years ago and see how bad the quality was and be like, "Oh, I'm not subscribing anymore." Because it's like you should know that that's not how the quality is anymore.
Yeah. Like no one's gonna care. And if anything, I like going back. I actually did this the other day. I like going back through and like watching my videos from like when I was 12 to when I was 16 to now. Like so much has changed in 8 years that um like my production quality's gotten a lot better. I used to just set my laptop that had a webcam up on a bunch of different boxes and faced it towards my screen that was directly behind direct sunlight, so you could barely see the screen. And I was a freaking squeaker. my cousin and I would do cringy things and say cringy things. And then fast forward to like when I was 16, production quality got better actually. Got a webcam. It was a shitty webcam, but I
Yep.
got a webcam. I had overlays on my stream. I actually like edited my videos. And like now going to like my Welcome Tone 2.0, like that video is probably one of the best videos I've ever put out. I mean, it's still not perfect, but like I had B-roll, I had music, I had, all these different
I liked
things.
your vlogs a lot.
My vlogs.
Yeah.
Which ones? The
I thought the
original
vlogs
ones
were good.
or like the ones in like 2021?
The ones in like 2021.
Yeah. Like I
Those were
really
good vlogs.
I love doing that. I really
They were
love vlogging.
fun.
I have a unreleased prom vlog
Oh lord,
from my senior prom.
I need to see this.
You need to see it? But yeah. It's unreleased, so y'all can't fucking see it because it's not private. Maybe I'll show Deception. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I
Maybe
edited
she
it and I just never posted it. Which is like I kind of regret in a way because it would have been it wasn't a great video, but it was a video.
Well, I mean, it was a prom vlog. It's like what? It's not supposed to be like that great.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like high quality, good production video. It's just a prom vlog.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, like if I was vlogging a prom, I wouldn't take it that seriously. Mainly because I would rather enjoy my time than be so
Yeah,
focused on
literally.
making a video.
Um,
So I wouldn't be worried if it didn't come out the best.
yeah, so like on my Toner Scorp channel, the oldest video that I have is from April 18th, 2019. And that's when I went to Disney. And then I have a Fallout Shelter playthrough for how many episodes? 13. That's 13 episodes. Is there more? No, 13 episodes of Fallout Shelter. And then I did a Minecraft Survival with 15 episodes. A video that literally says some things are changing. And there's another video that I did, which I think did pretty decent. I don't think it did bad. Oh, it got 4 views. So it did bad. But it says why Fortnite streamers are streaming other games. Mainly because like the thumbnail is pretty bad on it. But I did Fortnite videos for a while. They did okay.
Honestly, like
Then my CS:GO montages, dude, my first one to my last one, the difference, incredible. And then before this podcast, when I did my my little like CDL show, I did my recaps.
with the pieces of paper on the wall.
Yeah, that was after though. Like if you watch like the first one, I'm not even wearing like the hat and the suit. I'm just wearing like a t-shirt, and I'm just talking for like 20. The VOD for that was like over an hour. And
Honestly,
I
the
filmed it
CDL
upside down.
show. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I filmed it upside down, so I had to like change it. It was just... The CDL show was what?
Honestly, the CDL show was like the precursor to the podcast, cause you did that, and I was like, you know how fun it would be if we both did that. And you like initially you were like, yeah, but like we never really like thought too much about it. And then like you started talking more and more about doing a podcast, and I was like, I want to do a podcast too. I should figure out what I should do. And then we were just like, why don't we just do one together?
Yeah, and we just kind of talk about whatever. I kind of want to do that kind of vibe again. Riss and I are moving into an
You do like
apartment.
your own podcast?
Not a podcast, but like short, like kind of like what Jake Lucky does, short little clips,
Oh yeah.
Because I really did like doing it. I would, spend all weekend
Or you
watching.
could be like Tactical Rab and go on Twitter and look at everything.
Yeah. But like I really liked that production style. I would unplug my microphone that I have. It's like a kind of like an old school because I really love casting. So I like put on like the caster vibe and went through that and yeah, that was a really I really, even though the videos themselves didn't do good per se or do that well, I'm really proud of I really liked doing it. I'm really proud of them. So if you have
Yeah.
anything shitty to say about it, say it to someone else because I don't care. Because I literally would be so excited for these videos. I would wake up. So this is how I would do them, right? Thursday or Friday, um the weekend tournament would start, or like the matches would start, and I would sit at my computer and get comfy, pull up a Google Doc, and then take notes on every match. Then what I would do Sunday night after the last match is I would sit there, I'd break it down, put a little bit more analysis in there, or I would do it during like commercial breaks or something. But throughout the weekend, I would sit there and I would start scripting it out a little bit better. Sunday I would finalize the script, I would go to bed. Monday morning I'd wake up, I'd shower, I'd put my little dress shirt on, my tie and my hat, and then I would pop in front of the camera and film this video, and then I would go stream afterwards, and then Tuesday I would Tuesday I would edit the video, and then by Tuesday night or Wednesday morning it'd be posted. So, oh, there we go. Sorry, my shit just like crashed for a second. Anyway, but it'd be like a 5-day like production of this video that I would do once a week, and I was really proud. I was really proud of it. I am really proud of it. I fucking killed it with these. I did them from February 13th, 2020, all the way up till I think till May 7th, 2020. I think I did it 7th, 2020. And then I picked it back up March 3rd, 2021. Kept with better thumbnails until April 28th, 2021, and then we started the podcast in November. So yeah, it was something I was very proud of. I would do it a lot. Found the prom vlog. It was uploaded to YouTube July 7th, 2021. It is privated. It's 11 minutes and 42 seconds. Deception, are you there, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just listening.
I don't know. I kind of want to do something like that again. Kind of like separate from the podcast. Just like, because I really liked that, like, or like even incorporate that into the podcast somehow. I don't know. When we up the production quality of the podcast the next time. We just did a production quality update with the new overlays, but when you guys finally decide to give Deception what he wants so he can do a face reveal, so you can start doing these things with cameras. Hello. I think Deception should do a face reveal so we can all get what we want.
Well, theoretically, I need a webcam first, and I don't have one of those.
I have an old ass one that sucks quality, so they're not that expensive. They're like, it depends on which one you get, but you can get like a used one for like $80 maybe, or like brand new one for like $140 or something like that. Not super expensive compared to like. I tell him that all the time. Fair enough. I just want a Deception face reveal for the public because I already know what Deception looks like, but I want one for the public. Be in the public eye. But anyway, yeah. So we've been going at this for like an hour, dude.
True.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, we already talked about X Defiant. I mean,
Yeah, that was like the
that was like
main.
the
And kind of the
that
rest
was
of it
like
was
the
just
big
like
thing. I mean,
ramble.
there's like not a whole lot else that's happened.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
we
no
will.
real like CDL stuff has happened outside of. Well, the only big thing that's happened recently is that Florida Mutineers is no more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they switched the Heretics bottom, and now they're
Mhm.
the Miami Heretics, and they've got
Yep.
a completely new roster.
Yep. Yep.
But I
Yep.
mean, other than that, I mean, there's like nothing that's happened in the
No.
CDL. It's been a standstill.
Yeah. Pretty much. I'll probably start ramping back up again. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get the new COD. I think I'm just gonna focus on X Defiant and maybe play Valorant again.
I'm gonna get the new COD, but I just don't know how much I'm gonna play it. I think the beta is gonna tell me how much I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, that's
But I
fair.
definitely think that at the very least, COD will be going toe to toe with X Defiant this year.
I think
That's
so
like
too.
the most that I think it'll be for me. But I have a feeling that like after a couple months of COD going toe to toe with X Defiant, how much I play it, it'll just be mostly X Defiant, not a ton of COD.
Yeah. So it'll just be interesting because personally, I'm gonna put most of my eggs in the X Defiant basket, um, just because I feel like it feels promising. It feels like got this like gut feeling that it's gonna be worth it, you know. So
Hmm. I feel the same, to be honest.
but yeah, I gotta sneeze about that. Okay, I'm good. Um, yeah, I just I'm ready to sleep. I have to work tonight, actually. I'm
Oh
going to
Lord.
work at 7 tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
It is what it is what it is. Alright, anyway, so I guess since we have nothing else to talk about, this is a good place to wrap up the podcast. Thank you guys so much for
Yep.
tuning into this 46th episode. First episode of me being back at college. Great to be here. I'm exhausted. Learning takes toll on my body and my brain.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, make sure to follow us everywhere, subscribe to the podcast, like the podcast. You know the works. Tune in every Wednesday live at noon, almost every Wednesday. Pretty much every Wednesday unless something happens. But Wednesday live at noon on Kick. It is kick.tv. No, kick.com/deception seven
Lick.com.
lick kick.com /deception 276 and kick.com /deception. No, I just said your name again. Tonage hyphen Scorp.
Oh my
We
Lord.
do this every Wednesday unless something happens, which recently we've been doing pretty good. The only thing
At
that's
this
gotten in
point,
the
you're
way.
about to have a stroke, so we might be off next Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Deception, say bye.
Bye.
Peace.